Hi everyone, welcome to the next video on this page of all sorts of food from Small Victories by Johanna Basford. We have quite an exciting looking celebration cake here. Let's go in a little closer. I haven't made cake for ages. I like making muffins from squidged banana, grated carrots. I don't need to put sugar in then, just wholemeal flour, lots of cinnamon. What else do I put in it? No idea. Haven't made it for ages. But this is not going to be like that. This is going to be something indulgent. Let's have a think. Something that I wouldn't eat, that I wouldn't really enjoy, but looks pretty. I'm wondering, I'm just looking at these strands to start with. Are these going to be multicoloured? And if so, what colour icing are we having? Is this chocolate? Is this coloured? Let's have a think. And also this piping. I don't want it to be white or cream. It's a little bit boring. Let's make it coloured. Right, let's have a think. So let's do this piping along the bottom in two different colours. Let's start there. So I'm going to start with the 20, nice light pink. Now this can get very thick and dark. So I'm going to do it just really lightly because I want it to look like just a sort of strawberry flavoured buttercream, like that. So this is, I know it's funny to start at the bottom, but I'm trying to slowly develop thoughts in my head. It's hard, it's early. Well, I say it's early, it's 9:10. I suppose it's quite early for me making videos, and it's Sunday morning. I was going to have a pyjama day today and just laze about. I was going to make some videos, but you know, it's not hard work. Now these I thought we could do as different colour piping. And what I'm going to do is again use this one. Oh, it sounds like my sun's up. And we'll do 3 different colours, because you can do that, can't you, in piping bags and things. I wouldn't know how. I'm going to do this sort of 62 as my central colour here. Yeah, it's my son's last opportunity for lying in bed for a week, because he's doing a week of work experience next week at an accountancy company in a nearby town. He's got to just get the train. It's in the same town where he goes to uni. This is 23, so it's easy. He knows how to get there and everything. He's familiar with the trains. He knows how to get to the place. I've taken him there. I'm going to make this one a bit darker because it looks the same as the other one. He's been to the place before a few times now, actually, so he knows where he's going, and he's working, you know, sitting with people and just observing and chatting, and they give them a little project to do, I think. There, looks quite pretty, doesn't it? Now I want this drizzle to be thick chocolate, indulgent, delicious thick chocolate. So number 76, I'm just going to do this. It's going to be quite thick, and so it'll take me a little while to layer it up a little bit. I think he says he thinks it's going to be really interesting, and I think he's right. So I think he's sort of semi looking forward to it. He'll be nervous, but I think he'll get a lot out of it, I reckon. But yeah, so that's good. My other son's got his very last week before he starts work for his work placement. It's a paid placement, which is rather nice for him. He's never done a paid job before, and he'll be there for, I think he's doing 920 hours in total. And I don't really know how many days that is. He's doing his first 2 weeks are 3 days a week. And then I don't know whether he's going full time or not. It's going to determine how long he's there. But I did some maths and worked it out. But it would depend whether he stays part time or goes full time. But the office manager is only in the office 3 days a week. I'm going to go back over that a little bit. I assume she works from home, or she might be part-time, but so that means that he's only doing those for the first couple of weeks so that he can work closely with her when she's there. So that's good. But he's expected to be in, not work from home, but that's fine. I think that makes sense for someone who isn't familiar with what they're doing. Now, I need to decide on the colour of the cake before I do all the strands. It's looking a bit samey, isn't it? I want something a bit warmer. I could do as if it's just a cake, but I think that's no. Because that's, well, how would they stick if it was just a crumb cake, if you know what I mean? We need a buttercream, or, yes, let's do that. Let's do number 10. Let's do a sort of light buttercream. Yeah. Do you ever watch those programs where they decorate cakes and make them all special and really expensive for like parties and things? Wow, they're amazing. They sort of make them in different shapes, animals, or I don't know, just amazing things. Like they're actual, these guys aren't bakers, they're artists. They're amazing programs. And I find actually also sometimes I look at reels and things on Facebook and Instagram, and they're decorating cakes and things, and they make them look so amazing. Right, strands. Lots of different colours. We haven't got that many, so I'm going to start off by just doing one of each colour. So I'm going to choose 11. This is a very bright yellow. Oops. Then an orange, 4. There we go. Oops, I just knocked the microphone with my finger. I never know if you can hear it. 2. My son says, Mum, you must listen to all your videos all the way through, and then you'll know whether they're... I just can't do that. 29, I'd have to make less. I just wouldn't have the time. 25. You can do this however you wish. Obviously, you don't have to use the colours I'm using. You might want to do them all the same colour. I'm just doing them quite randomly. 61. You might even want to try and stay in the lines. 6. Now, I'm not doing blue. I'm going to do a green one though. 50. Now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got about 10 left. So I'm going to do another green one. Oops, there. And I'm going to do a darker green one with my 5. There. Then I'm going to go back through the colours. So here's my 6 and do another one of each. I'm just looking at where I've done them already and trying to put them far away from each other. Because if we're going to be one of those special 61 cake designers, we have to really think this through. Oh, I won't stay in the space. This is 25. Now I've got so sad that when I come at the end of the video, I write down the pencil numbers that I've used in the videos so that I can put them in the description. They're always there for you. 29 if you want to sort of gather your pencils before the video starts or whatever. I'm going to do another red one here. And I've gotten, with this particular set, I've got to the point where I can look at the pencil and know what the number is too, without actually looking at the number, just looking at its position in the tin. How sad is that? Number 4. And this is the 11. We've got one here. We've got too many left. I'm going to do that one there. We've still got those 2 left. I'm going to pick a different colour. Not a blue. Oh, let's do this one. Let's do 24. It's a sort of orangey red. We've probably got a bit of a red bias there, but yay. There we go. Now we need to do our little plate. Now again, I could do it blue, but the one above is blue, so I'm not. My nose wants to run, excuse me. I think I do it green, because green's another colour we don't necessarily have loads of on this page. So what shade of green? I was going to go for the olives, but that's going to look a bit icky, so we're not. We'll go for the I nearly said 25, it's 52. Close. So layer it up a lot on the edge. Just go over and over. And then you can fade it as it comes towards the middle. Like that. And then back over here. Lots here. And then less as we come to the middle. So looks a bit like it's a bit shiny. Now with our cake, I also would like that to look a bit more rounded rather than flat. And I'm wondering whether I dare do it with a grey or black, like I did on our ones that were in the glass. I think I might end up ruining it if I try that. I know. I use the number 1. It's a darker yellow just on the edges. Let's see if it works. You can go over the top of the sprinkles because it won't really show up. Just use a bit and then fade it like that. Does that make it look shadowy? No. I'm going to take it in a bit further. I don't think that's worked at all. Never mind. I know what I can do now. I'm going to use a 16. Just do just a bit right on the edge. Just sort of fade it off a bit. I think it does look slightly more rounded. Maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't know. I'm going to do a bit on the icing as well. 77 is a darker brown. I'm going to do a bit on this edge. I don't know if it'll show up because I've made that very thick. Anyway, and then just sort of fade it. So do less towards the centre. The paper's quite saturated. But also these pencils aren't, because they're not very soft. It's quite hard to build up lots of layers. Yeah, maybe that's worked. Maybe. Right, I am going to use the Jelly Roll 8 to put some shine on. Now I'm not going to put shine on our sprinkles. I think it's a bit too complicated. But I might change my mind. As I've said it, I've thought, is it? Is it really? I'm actually here following Johanna's drawn some lines on the icing. I'm just following those. I might just put a little dot on my husband. He talks so loud. Sounds like he's shouting. He's talking to my son in the kitchen. He's always been loud. His parents used to think that he was deaf when he was a child. I'm going to do some dots around here. I want to sort of make that line look a bit less black. You could go right over it, but if I do that I have to go over all the black lines, so I'm just gonna reduce it a little bit. Yeah, his parents thought he was deaf when he was a child because he didn't pay attention, and he, in the end, he got so bored of people telling him that he was deaf that he went for a hearing test, and he isn't. I mean, he might be now. He hasn't had one lately. We're all getting older, aren't we? But it seems like it's a thing that could be related to his ADHD, in that because he gets so concentrated on something he can't remove his focus. So he just doesn't hear you. Just washes over him. There we go. I think that's enough detailing on that cake. That layer of chocolate, I could just peel that off and eat it right now. Anyway, I won't. I might spoil the book. Have a super day. Thank you for watching and happy colouring.